Greetings. Fantastic job getting to Quest 3, because here you are now in Quest 3. There are going to be 5 quests in this class, so this is getting over the hump here, getting over the hump like a Wednesday. So really quickly, this one's all about doing citations and your annotated bibliography and learning how to avoid plagiarism and academic dishonesty charges. So this is a really important quest that you complete, and this will help you avoid problems in your down the road. One thing that I've learned about students is that 99% of them certainly have no intention of doing anything that's academically dishonest. They just don't understand the rules behind it. So hopefully some of the assignments in this quest will help you understand better how this all works and why you get in trouble for these things. So anyway, you're going to be going through and you're going to better understand your sources and teach you how to cite your sources properly. We had a little trouble with that in the last quest, but we're getting there. And this is a really important piece. We're going to start going through this and you're going to start narrowing your sources and learn to cite them right and that kind of thing. So there's 2 things that are most important, 2 tasks that are so important that we can't avoid them. And they are, well actually let's just go to the map really quick. So two tasks that are so important that the overall journey, you can't miss them. The annotated bibliography is the first one, and then plagiarism is the second one. So these are the 2 major pieces that we're going to talk about. In addition to those, once again, there are more than 300 points available on this one, and you have to get 200 of them to move on to the. You can only take 200 of them into your overall standings, but you need 140 to move on as usual. So basically, once again, a fireside chat. It's an interesting fireside chat. It's about discrimination in Wyoming and whether it exists or not. I'm sure you all have opinions on that. I know I do. The DA Club, once again, this is a good one. Online supplemental instruction, you just keep going. This time we're going to give you 15 points per session on this one. The journal is worth 15 points. Actually, I'm moving the points around a little bit to see how that works. Bias, there's one called Bias. You're going to go through the authors of your sources and decide whether they're biased or not. Academic dishonesty case study, this is a really good one, especially if you're interested in any kind of law or that kind of stuff. You can read through this. It's a really cool assignment. Why do an annotated bibliography? Why don't you go through and see why you might want to do that? And citations. This will help you learn how to do proper citations and why you want to do them, and has a lot of sources. And then also, how's it going? There's some feedback. I would just like some feedback on the class and how things are going. So those are your options as always. Quickly go through an annotated bibliography really quickly. It's put in here, and basically you're taking your sources that you already have and you're going to tell me about them. Now they want this in paragraph form, not in bullet form, so make sure you write a little paragraph about what the source is about. How to avoid plagiarism. This is a interesting. There's a lot of resources under the scrolls and magical items, and then you're going to list on the thread 3 important steps for avoiding plagiarism, and then you're going to complete the quizzes on this page right here. And report your scores and write analysis of the questions you missed. This is a really good practice for you to get through this stuff. The fireside chat, as I said before, is there is no discrimination in Wyoming. Is there? I don't know. Let's discuss that. It's a good discussion. The DA Club, you know how that works. Online supplemental instruction. The journal. This journal time is we're going to say that is about bias and what is happening in your world. Can you recognize bias? What do you see as bias? Academic dishonesty. Here's another one that's really helpful. This is a fun case study. You can read through this, and this will be fun for you. Why do an annotated bibliography? This is just a really short one. What do you think about annotated bibliography? How does that work? Citations. This will help you learn how to create citations. And then once again, how's it going? Now, don't always remember that the scrolls and magical items, you can find those. They'll have all kinds of helpful links for you to find information about the topics that we discussed, especially about annotated bibliography and plagiarism. Those will be helpful. And then at the end of the day, you're going to go into the Chronicle of Activities and begin your Chronicle of Activities and tell me what you want graded. Okay. Once again, you have to get 140 points and that kind of stuff. We already know this. Once again, I'm only about a step and a half in front of you, so even if you finish your quest really quickly, you may not be able to move on quite as quickly because I still have to create them. Just because I changed the whole format of the class is why this is happening. Usually I'm really on top of it and I have everything ready to go, but I decided to change this format because I was hoping it would be more helpful to you. If you're finding this information helpful, if you're finding these podcast video things helpful, if you like the way the class is structured with the ability to choose your assignments and things like that, the game theory stuff, I'd really like some feedback how's it going. I really love some feedback. Or even just shoot me an email and say, hey, I really like this, or wow, this is really frustrating to me. Whatever feels good to you. I don't know how to fix this or change this unless you give me some information on it. Okay, so I think that's about all I have for today. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.